Hello! Young and the Restless Spoilers Monday, December 21st has arrived, and we all have some spoiled food. Looks like we are taking a little break from the ongoing legal process that has dominated the program. Sent out last week or so as we will see more romance to unravel everything coming Christmas. Sharon Newman and Ray Razales will continue to plan their wedding, and CBS The Young and the Restless Spoilers cannot wait for them to officially announce it. Of course, there might be a stick or two on the way for them, and we'll talk more about that. With romantic tendencies in the air, Amanda Sinclair would ask Lily Winters about affection with Billy Abbott. Apparently, Amanda and Lily both loved Billy, and Amanda said over and over that they were friends. For that reason, we think she didn't want to find a way to win Billy. CBS The Young and the Restless Spoilers thought this would be a pretty interesting story if the two worked together to connect with Billy. But we don't see that. Instead, we see two women, along with Victoria Newman, interested in Billy and wanting to help him. So we think Amanda will ask Lily to make sure she's not hurt. While Lily is no stranger to relationships, she tends to be unlucky with them in one way or another. And Amanda may want to warn her in case Billy loses in court. This is just our opinion, but the show has built a 50-50 wedding habit between going unhindered and something hot recently, and we look forward to it. On the plus side, we suspect Ray will be shot or put in jeopardy since they just carried out that kind of conspiracy. Our thinking is that it will somehow involve Faith Newman, as we expect her to eventually get rid of all the bullying she's dealing with. We still have some time to prepare for the wedding, although we would be surprised if it weren't for next week or so there's plenty of time to speculate on what to expect. Until then, CBS The Young and the Restless Spoilers intend to enjoy the construction process and hope things will be better than we expected for Sharon and Ray. Honestly, this could be one of CBS's most popular The Young and the Restless Spoilers, as we expect it to be a happy bond between the two of you. Thanks for watching!
Young and the Restless Spoilers teased that Billy Abbott would be worried in his cell, while in her room at Grand Phoenix, Alyssa Montalvo would get nervous and try to leave the room. However, a policeman will stand guard outside Alyssa's room. Back at Grand Phoenix, Ray will enter Alyssa's room and he will keep her for filming. Alyssa will be completely at fault and arrested. Meanwhile, Billy will be led from the cell to the GCPD conference room, where he will find Michael and Amanda. Michael will tell Billy that the charges against him are being dismissed pending the official trial, and he apologizes on behalf of the city. After that, Ray would visit privately with Michael in the conference room, and he would report that Alyssa expressed remorse after she was arrested, but only about the arrangements for Billy. Michael would praise Ray doing well, but Ray would say he couldn't do it without Lily. Back at the Chancellor Mansion, Chance will get a message saying that Billy has been released and that the shooter is actually Alyssa. Abby will pretend to be surprised, and Chance will call her out to eavesdrop sooner, but he'll be very good at it. Chance will have a video call with Jill Abbott and tell her the good news about Billy's forgiveness. After the call, Abby would be overjoyed, realizing how scared she was when Billy might be the one who shot Chance. Chance will reassure Abby that they're all fine and they'll get over whatever life throws at them. At the society, Billy and Amanda will go to see Victoria and Lily. Billy, Amanda and Lily would share with Victoria that Alyssa was the shooter, and Billy would credit Lily for helping him out of this mess. Victoria wouldn't be happy to see how close Billy and Lily were. In a room at the GCPD, Michael Baldwin will get a call from Victor Newman, asking Michael to make sure Billy Boy pays for what he did. Then Ray Rosales will come and tell Michael that Alyssa is a marksman and she has shooting gloves in her room. Ray would say the forensic was checking the gloves, and Michael would be horrified to discover that their star witness might have lied. At Chancellor's mansion, Chance Chancellor and Abby Newman Abbott Chancellor will have a visit from Ray, who will ask Chance some questions about his interactions with Alyssa in the past. Opportunity comes to Ray about everything, while Abby overhears and learns that Alyssa has been angry enough with Adam Newman to try to kill him. At Chancellor Communications, Amanda Sinclair and Lily Winters will wonder what's going on with the investigation into Alyssa, and this will eventually turn into a discussion of Lily's relationship with Billy. Lily admitted that there was not just a spark, as soon as Victoria Newman entered. Victoria will obviously be very upset by that. Just then, Amanda will get a call from Michael and she will rush to see him. Amanda went to the interrogation room to meet Billy. She told him that she and Lily found out that Alyssa had announced that she had been back in Kansas the night of the shooting. She bought a ticket but hasn't boarded yet. Amanda says that AJ Montalvo is a marksman, and Lily finds a pair of shooting gloves in Alyssa's drawer, the glove AJ is wearing. Alyssa is a competitive and award-winning shooter. She holds a gun at an expert level. Billy asked if Alyssa tried to kill Adam and condemn him. Billy tells Amanda that Alyssa hates Adam. She already knows exactly how to shape someone and how to get rid of it. He says they need the DA with that information, but Amanda stops him and says the evidence they have is a case. The police got Billy's DNA, and the pistol and his gun were hidden outside his office. Amanda says they need concrete evidence, but Billy feels the police need to question Alyssa about new information. Billy told Amanda that the DA needed to be notified. Amanda said that if she told Michael the story and he interrogated Alyssa, it would warn her of their suspicions. Amanda said that Billy must be patient and trust her. Frustrated, Billy said he would go back to his cell and live in a nightmare that he might never see his children again. There must be some evidence that Michael and Paul cannot ignore. Amanda called Lily and asked Lily to contact someone. She said that, as a lawyer, Amanda would look suspicious, but as a reporter Lily would be able to solve the problem. Lily agreed. Billy anxiously waited for news from Lily. Amanda told Billy that Lily put herself out there for him. Billy insists she's a strong, independent woman and has gone through a lot. They have been friends forever, and recently, they have become closer. Lily is everything and more. Amanda said she hoped that Billy would find a way to repay Lily. Lily was talking on the phone with a man named Leonard. She asked him for information about Alyssa. She wants to capture the essence of Alyssa for the readers. Leonard informed her that Alyssa had a very bad temper. Lily ended the call when she saw Victoria arrive. Victoria asked if the judge would recover the bail for Billy. Lily told Victoria that Billy was not allowed to contact anyone in the case, but they did find out who the witness was. Victoria said that Billy was not in control, and she guessed he needed to face the witness. Lily said she spent the morning learning about Alyssa. Victoria wondered why Alyssa was there. Lily said Billy felt she might have watched him. They just found out that Alyssa is in town. Victoria says Alyssa is an angry, grumpy person, and she wonders why Alyssa framed Billy. Alyssa is an investigative reporter, so it's surprising she's not looking for the shooter. Victoria told Lily that she would go to the police station to talk to Billy. Lily told her that Amanda was with him. Victoria doesn't want to interrupt a meeting between Billy and his lawyer. Lily said that when Billy and Theo went, she had a lot of work to do. Victoria knows the pressures of running a company, but sometimes they have to spend time on the really important things. Victoria asked Lily how she felt about Billy's case. Lily said she is uncomfortable sharing anything as they are in the early stages of the investigation. She promises to share it with Victoria when she has specific issues. Victoria left. Billy and Amanda will go to see Victoria and Lily. Billy, Amanda and Lily would share with Victoria that Alyssa was the shooter, and Billy would credit Lily for helping him out of this mess. Victoria wouldn't be happy to see how close Billy and Lily were. At the Crimson Lights, Michael will meet with Victor to tell him they have captured the man who tried to shoot Adam, and that it is Alyssa, who appears to avenge the death of her father. Victor will be overrated, and Michael will note that Victor probably didn't want Billy to plead guilty but he didn't plead guilty. If you say so, Victor would say. Elsewhere in the Crimson Lights, Nate Hastings will find Elena Dawson, who will inquire about Nate's second surgery. Nate will say that his nerve damage is so severe that it's hard to fully recover, meaning he won't be able to do the surgery again. Nate will be disappointed and he will want to be alone, but Elena will have other ideas. Elena will take Nate to her apartment, where she will try to cheer him up. Nate will resist a bit, saying he doesn't want to talk and that he just needs to be receptive to what happened. Elena will say she will listen, and finally Nate will open up and share her feelings about being a surgeon as his life. Elena will say that maybe Nate will receive a Christmas miracle. Nate will say that perhaps his miracle will be a new path towards something better. Elena will say that she would love to help him find that out. Nate will have the idea, and he will send some decorations for Elena and Lola Rosales' bare Christmas tree. For the first time Nate will decorate a tree and smile all day. Friday's Y&R episode will be great, so stay tuned. Remember, the Y&R channel is the place you go to find all the latest Young and the Restless news and updates. We protect you with all soaps.